Hello and welcome to the Worldy Bloke channel. Today I'll be reviewing this Magnum F4 V2 all-in-one flight stack from EMAX. If you've watched some of my other videos, you'll see that I've used this Magnum all-in-one flight stack on quite a few builds. If I'm building a sub 5-inch quad, I tend to use the MAMBA 405 from Diatone I reviewed recently. And anything 5 inches or bigger, I tend to use this Magnum F4 Mini V2. The main reason is this one small stack has got everything: a 4-in-1 ESC, an F4 flight controller, receiver, and a VTX all-in-one easy-to-use package. And it's extremely quick to wire into your quad. You've just got 12 motor wires, the 2 battery power wires, and 3 FPV camera wires. Even though it's an all-in-one, because it's EMAX, they support all the separate boards. So if you go to their website direct, you can buy each of the boards individually. So if something does get fried or you break something, you can get a replacement without having to buy the whole thing. This is the improved V2 version that follows on from the original Magnum they supplied with their popular EMAX Hawk 5 quad that I reviewed last year. And on the face of it, the stack doesn't seem that cheap, but when you price up all the equivalent boards of similar quality plus the convenience of a single stack, it's fantastic value for money. Let's have a closer look at the spec on this. You get the stack all built up, and you can buy this with or without an FrSky XM Plus receiver. You get all the battery wires, an XT60, and a dipole and SMA pigtail for your VTX antenna. You even get little bits of heat shrink and some spare nuts and bolts. This is a basic 20 by 20 millimeter form factor, and everything is all bolted together with these standoffs and connected with pin interconnects, which makes a very neat build. On the bottom of the stack is the 4-in-1 ESC, and it will supply 35 amps continuous with 40 amp bursts, and you can use between 2 and 6S batteries on this. And it uses an STM32 F051K6U6 MCU, and as you'd expect, it runs BLHeli firmware supporting DSHOT MULTISHOT and ONESHOT125. And there's the necessary current sensor here, and it's littered with capacitors. There's also these 2 low ESR caps to help reduce noise. I haven't measured the noise, but from experience using this on my builds, VTX noise is not an issue. Although this board is a bit larger than the flight controller, it still uses 20 by 20 mounting holes. On the next stack is the F4 flight controller itself. It's the obligatory STM32 F405 MCU with the MPU 6000 accelerometer and gyro, and it's running Betaflight, the OMNIBUSF4 version, and there's a nicely integrated buzzer, and it's got onboard OSC, a 5-volt 3-amp BEC, and it supports PPM and Sbus as you'd expect. And there's a couple of PCB mounting LEDs on here. And it uses this IDC header connector to interconnect both the boards. And on the top here we've got the VTX. This is only half the size of the flight controller and means you can mount an FrSky XM or XM Plus very neatly on these header pins here. The VTX itself has got 37 channels, and there's a switch here to actually change channels, and it's power switchable between 25 and 200 milliwatts, and you get the dipole and SMA pigtail on this MMCX connector. It's all very neat. And the beauty of having this all-in-one stack with the interconnects is the SmartAudio support on the VTX is already wired up and just ready to go. So you can change your VTX channel and the power settings using the Betaflight OSD in your goggles. And the total weight a look here, get that in camera, is a staggeringly low 16.5 grams. So I think this stack is fantastic and is perfect for micro racers and ultralight builds. It's a very high build quality, and so far I have no issues to report. Thanks for watching, and if you found that useful, give me a thumbs up and leave a comment. And if it's your first visit, then please subscribe to the channel for updates. I'll see you next time.